So would you be surprised to learn there's an underground club where new players are forced to each other barehanded? It might sound harsh, but there's a reason they're The winners are given high-level gear and shulker boxes. Since this will be my first time at the club, I will be forced to I have no idea what to expect.
FitMC.
So if you look all the way up there, there's a giant letter N, which means because obviously this. Now, people always ask me, Fit, why do you Pop Bob so much in your videos? What makes Pop Bob different than any other? Well, it happened 7 years ago. It was 2013. I'd been on Tubi2T for a few months at that point. It was said he would show up at people's bases unexpectedly and them. But I didn't think anything of these rumors. 100,000 blocks away from spawn. I spent a lot of time just there. One evening though, while I was in the river nearby, I turned to look at the shore, and there was seeking out new players and them in various ways. I don't want to straight up them because that's just too predictable for an anarchy server. I just want to with them a little bit. There are no naturally generated end portals, so one should be impossible. I just want to fuck the camping rush.
Why do we build on Tubi2T? It all eventually gets destroyed anyways. Whether it's a random player who just stumbled upon your base, or your base mate turns out to be an at some point, all bases on Tubi2T eventually die. It's just a way of life on a server that is anarchy. But who says that if your base gets it has to die? What if didn't even matter at all? That is what a player by the name of hermitcraft asked himself in February of 2017. After leaving yet another base lost to griefers, the idea came to create a base where no matter how many times it gets the members will stay and rebuild something new on top of the ruins. This became known as the world famous Tubi2T.
A couple weekends ago, I was invited to a special invite-only club event. If you haven't heard about club on Tubi2T, it was a weekly event led by Ken, where his group would build a arena someplace close to spawn. Then, on Friday nights, they would release the cords to all players who would come and then hand to hand with no weapons. The only item allowed was a Totem of Undying. The objective was to attack the other player and do enough damage to make their Totem of Undying activate. First person to use their totem loses. Winners are given a shulker box of max enchanted gear. These events were great as a new form of entertainment on Tubi2T. And while you could either participate or watch other players by the end of the event, it usually ended up being griefed and players getting killed. Now, I'm not going there for the prospect of obtaining new gear. I've got tons of that already. I'm going because this event is just for a few select players, and I won't have to worry about griefers showing up. Just a friendly get-together with a little bit of on the world's worst server in Minecraft.